So we just got some more new images of the new Simpsons toy line by Jakks Specific, and this is kind of like a follow-up video to when I first talked about the line, but I'm also doing this video here because these images are a lot more clear for us to see. They're not like low quality as the other ones were. This is actually really good because we're now able to see what we're getting into with this line and how the figures are going to look. Obviously these are just like cardboard cutout of the rendered shots of the figures, like how they're supposed to look like, but this is so much better, and I'll be sure to give credit to where I got the source from and then who took the pictures. So let's start off with the standard line. I think this is going to be just the the standard regular line here, which the line I'll talk about later is probably the deluxe set that comes with the bigger packaging. So in this wave, it seems like there's going to be 5 figures. So the first one we have here is Bartman, next one is Homer, then the next one we have here is Bart, then we have Otto, and then lastly we have Groundskeeper Willie. And the reason why I think this is a whole wave right here, because in these pictures you can see how they're all like together, and they're the only figures I'm seeing that's coming in like this packaging right here. And I'll get into like the basics because you'll definitely see a difference with those, but overall they do look pretty good. And I gotta say, I'm really liking the articulation on these guys too. You can tell they definitely do have a lot more articulation than the Playmates line. Now the next line we have here are the basics. Now these are going to be like just the smaller figures right here, and you can tell just the way how the packaging is. I'll see if I can try to throw in like a side-by-side comparison, but these are going to be the basics here. They're going to have less articulation and they're going to be smaller, and they look pretty similar. You can definitely tell just the way how the two Barts are. Like you can tell like this one's a little bit smaller, so it's just gonna have like less articulation. It's kind of like the Sonic line where like they have like the 4-inch figures and their 2.5-inch figures. I think this is gonna be pretty similar to that. So in this wave, it seems like there's only 4 characters that I'm seeing right here. So we have Bart, Lisa, which is actually new to me. I didn't even see Lisa when I first talked about this line. So we have Lisa here, then we have Ned Flanders, and then finally we have Chief Wiggum. And remember, we still have that multi-pack that has the main family, so these are also basic figures. You can tell like how small these look. This I really like, the fact that we're already getting the main family like that, so you can add this. It reminds me of like what Mezco did with the Family Guy line, where it was like that mini box set that had the Griffins really, and then I think they did like another box set really. But that's kind of what this like reminds me of right here. But you can see we're getting Lisa, Marge, Maggie, Homer, Bart, Snowball, and Santa's Little Helper, which you can't really see because of the tag right there. But I like this, honestly. This is really cool that we're getting that. I love that we're already getting the main family right away, because Super 7 couldn't even give us that for whatever reason. But I like this. And then the next one I want to go into right here is the playset. This is so cool to see. It really reminds me of how the World of Springfield playsets look, the way how it's designed right here. And I like how you can flip it over and then it shows like the front of the house. And this also makes me excited for whenever they make the Simpsons car. I would love to add that there as well. Now let's get into their deluxe. I think these are going to be the deluxe right here, which you can tell by the way how how massive the packaging is. And the background, I don't know if it's supposed to be like some sort of cardboard cutout of like a diorama or something. Maybe it's just the background of the package, and I don't know really. But you can see like these guys also come with accessories, and they're probably going to be a little bit bigger. So we got Furious Homer, then we have Count Burns, which I really do like. You got Burns right there. And then this one we have here, which I'm really excited about, but we got Radioactive Man, which is funny because Radioactive Man also has a Super 7 Ultimate. But yeah, these are the figures here. There's only 3 figures so far, just these 3. If I had to take a wild guess, the basics would have to be 2 to 3 inches maybe. Maybe the standard line or the premium line would probably be 4 inches maybe, and then the deluxe either 5 or 6 inches, maybe even 5 inches. It's got to be somewhere around there. Moving on from there, we do get the plushies here. So far we got Homer, Bart, Marge, and I can't see who is behind. The tag shows Marge, Bart, and Maggie, but I don't know. It could be Lisa, but I think it's Maggie behind Bart. Actually, you know what? I think it's Lisa. It'd be weird if you wouldn't have Lisa in this set to begin with, especially since Bart's right there. So I'm gonna assume maybe it's Lisa. Now the next one right here is actually really cool. So we have Mos Phone right here, and this I really like because, you know, one of my favorite gags of The Simpsons is of course like Bart, you know, calling Mo and, you know, making the jokes really, and this is just really cool to see right here. And now this next one right here is actually pretty awesome. So this is something that Playmates Toys also did, and that is the Treehouse of Horror Krusty the Clown doll. And now you can see that Jakks Specific is doing one, and I think this is something that a lot of people are going to be looking forward to, especially if you still have the Playmates one. So this is kind of you know, going to be cool to see both of these like side by side, you know, comparing them really. So that's cool that Jakks is, you know, doing something like this. I like that they're actually showing this out. And yeah, those are pretty much the images right there. Those are all the images that we've gotten so far, and honestly, I gotta say, these figures look really good. The fact that I'm able to see them up close, like there's some things I didn't even see, like how Bartman has the slingshot in his hand. I couldn't even tell that, honestly. Yeah, I'm excited for this, man. This is gonna be a really fun line for sure. I really think this line has potential, and I'm excited on what Jakks is going to bring to us, man. I'm really looking forward to you know, what they're gonna show off at WonderCon or maybe San Diego Comic-Con. Maybe they might show something new that you know, we don't even know yet. But yeah, you know, I'll definitely keep you guys updated on, you know, all the reveals and stuff like that. Let me know, what are you guys' thoughts on these toys in the comments down below. I would love to know about that. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the news today. Until then, take care, my friends.